Welcome back. New York are out to end their long winless streak when they take on the Whitecaps. But first, Columbus looked to stay undefeated against the Reds. The Crew were looking to bounce back from an embarrassing 6-2 defeat against Seattle. Still sitting atop the East, the Black and Gold would welcome Julius James back from suspension to shore up the center of defense. Toronto was lingering at the bottom of the East with little hope of a playoff spot. But the return of Danny Kuvermans to the bench and a strong performance in the CCL had Aaron Vinter's side with something extra to play for. Luke Weilman was at Crew Stadium for the second leg of the Trillium Cup.
We are ready for kickoff here on Gold TV Canada as Toronto FC take on the best in the East. Columbus Crew coming in with 40 points. Johnson will attack this. Johnson off the bar with a header. Avila's ball in. Is headed away at the front post, only as far as Torsten Frings. Frings, and now Sulzma! Nick Sulzma for Toronto FC gives them the lead against the Crew. Torsten Frings in towards Sulzma. It drops right to his feet. The Crew, players and fans thought it was offside. Looking for Johnson at the back post. Johnson with a header across goal! It is 2-0 for Toronto FC. Hesmer caught stranded. This is Avila. Eric Avila! Oh, what a strike! It was almost 3. And Eric Avila almost adding to the goal he got last week. Robbie Rogers up against Ashton Morgan. Rogers cross in and that goes off the post, but looked like a foul there. The referee gives it as Fry goes down. Looks to be in quite a bit of pain, Stephen Fry, as he was clattered into by Renteria. And Stephen Fry still struggling to make his way off the pitch here. Played forward here towards Robbie Rogers in round the back, and there's Heinemann! Pulls the Crew back into the game. Less than 60 seconds after coming off the bench. The ball fed through round the back of Eckersley. Rogers was there, the cross was perfection, and Heinemann read it well, beating 2 defenders to the ball. Great ball in from Rogers, shielding the ball as it struck in from Garbage, takes a deflection, Kosic gets down. Kosic having to get there to palm the ball away. And then almost went back the referee, in fact lays play on here as De Guzman makes the shot and scores the goal. He's done it again. Columbus Crew turning the ball over as De Guzman managed to win it back. Lets the shot go and scores the 3rd goal. Heinemann lays this one off towards Mendoza. It's 3-2. Andres Mendoza gets his 9th of the year and makes it extremely nervous times for Toronto FC in the closing stages in Columbus. And Julian De Guzman, long downfield. Kuvermans is onside. Hesmer is well out of goal. Here's Danny Kuvermans. This can seal it. Danny Kuvermans. A cool, calm finish as Kuvermans gets his 4th goal for Toronto FC. De Guzman's ball through. What a good ball from Julian De Guzman, who scored the 3rd, assisted on the 4th. Many frustrations in 5 years for Toronto FC against this particular opposition. But tonight, they take the game.
Vancouver began their run as playoff spoilers with a victory over Houston. Now the expansion side would look to do the same against New York, so Camilo and Shea Salinas were called upon to continue their strong play for the Whitecaps. New York's 7-game winless streak had them teetering on the edge of disaster. The high-spending club was at risk of missing the playoffs, so a home game against basement-dwelling Vancouver was a must-win. And with Luke Rogers making progress with his injury, the Englishman finally returned to the bench for the Red Bulls. Steve Cangelosi and Shep Messing were at Red Bull Arena for the Saturday night clash.
They have to contend with Henry. Richards well rested. A big spot for New York begins here. The home stretch of the Major League Soccer season begins with the 8 final games. Gets it back from Hasley. Camilo controls off the head, still moving forward. His sharp angle try amazingly goes in, and Vancouver, no. A whistle did blow. It will not count.
I thought he would have gone down, Camilo. What's the contact? Had he gone down here, he would have gotten a penalty kick.
Marquez, Henry, lays this off beautifully. Dax McCarty, collected by Dane Richards, and the box is shot. Save made by Cannon. Henry, off the side of goal.
Watch the play. Perfect pass by McCarty. That's what you want to see. And only Thierry Henry would try and flick this ball in with a little back heel. And how many times have we seen him score world-class goals like that? But the play made possible by Dax McCarty, and how sweet would that have been? Really had no other option.
Build up for Vancouver as the fans sing God Bless America at Red Bull Arena, and still busting through Cumietto, and a big stop, Buna.
Look at this. Somebody's got to make a play. He runs through 3 defenders. Red Bulls have to tighten it up.
Henry on the attack. Cannon off his line denies him. Vancouver on the attack once again, busting through on the far side. This is Camilo, played to Cumietto with a crack, and it's in the back of the net. What a goal for Vancouver, and it's 1-0 Whitecaps.
Soli gets beaten outside on the right, the cutback, and Cumietto really can't do it any better than that. And these are the dangerous attacking weapons we talked about. Camilo gets around the edge, beautiful cutback, and then everybody was ball watching, so they picked up Cumietto late.
Here's Hasley, his first touch since going down. There's his second and his third. Good ball work by Vancouver, and a foul is called here against New York, and now a straight red card comes out.
I mean, the only argument that Terry Vaughn can have is that foul, and it was a foul by Soli, denies a clear goal-scoring opportunity. But that is a terrible call because there was cover.
I think he's the best player on the field, so maybe you drop him deeper.
Played into the box, and what a finish! Agadello!
He looks up, pings the ball over. Juan Agadello eludes Joe Thornton, gets the inside track, times his run, takes it out of the air.
Played out wide. Albright able to float it across, headed! Saved by Cannon, rebound loose, Richards denied. A whistle blew.
Here's the initial cross, wants the bang header. That's a good save by Cannon. Right here on the rebound, takes that shot by Dane Richards right in the midsection. Initial save, back on his feet, and then bang.
Which will it be? Henry! Punched out by Cannon.
Look how many players on the wall. He puts it in a real good spot, but Joe Cannon, he doesn't see the ball until the moment it comes over the wall.
Plays it out wide. Camilo is there. The Brazilian has a chance to shoot, and nearly nailed it. Just missed the far post.
Camilo, he bends that ball, far post.
And that is all. Terry Vaughn blows the whistle, and this ends 1-1.
Unbelievable. Great expectations for this Red Bulls team that had plenty of time off after the LA game was canceled. They knew they needed to find a way to beat this Vancouver team. Couldn't get it done, but wow, at least down a man they salvaged, if that's the word for it. They found a way to get a goal.
Coming up on the MLS Review Show, Portland and Philly face off in a must-win battle for both sides. Catch up on all the relevant soccer stories around the world each weekday morning with The Kickoff, compiled by fan favorite Simon Board. Whether it's a story about the latest European superstar linked to an MLS team, a controversial quote from a head coach, or a game preview with an interesting slant, you'll find it in The Kickoff. With as many as 20 links within the article, you can learn all you need to in the world of soccer with just one stop each morning. Welcome back. Dallas looked to pounce on New England, but first, the Timbers take on the Union. Portland traveled to Philadelphia locked in a congested race for a wild card spot. Jack Jewsbury would hope to use his set-piece prowess to capitalize on a Union side that was struggling to deal with balls in the air. But the Timbers would also need to be sturdy on defense against a team that unleashed 4 goals midweek. Philadelphia had to shake off their poor first half against New England, and a victory over the postseason contenders would do wonders for the Union's confidence. Peter Novak would happily call on a resurgent Sebastian Letou to demonstrate his unparalleled work rate. JP Delacamera and Taylor Twellman were at PPL Park with a vital match.
First 15 minutes of this game are very important to play in Portland's end. Defensive accountability. You've got Freddie Adu, Torres, Sebastian Letou in the midfield. Those 3 are going to go forward, but can they play defense as well? The conviction of, I don't care if you're calling for it, I'm going for it.
Letou! End time. Slips it ahead of Perlaza. Philadelphia has to get back. Perlaza running it. Valdez, he's in the box. McMath with a nice foot save.
Ball in your own half.
Cooper from distance, he can fire. Nice save by McMath. If there was a rebound, Perlaza was waiting. This is Mwanga looking, shooting! There it was. That would have got him out of that slump.
Take players on, take them on, and have a hit, son. Well done.
3 against 4, but Portland makes the right pass to Cooper. He's in the box, and he's set it wide. It's deflected. Mapp will take advantage of a stumble by Chavala. Justin Mapp, the cross, the shot!
There's got to be another minute
draw.
left.
Well, has to be, yeah. At least.
That's the only part of the game that just bothers me. There you go.
That's it. It is a 0-0 final score.
New England was reeling from dropping yet another would-be win. But were the Revs done fighting? After the draw, Captain Shalry Joseph said, quote, "We're not good enough to hang on to a 4-1 lead." With their backs to the wall, the Revolution would look to make one final push. Dallas was happy for the week off with their draining August schedule. But after logging 180 minutes with the national team, would fatigue sit in for young Breck Shea? Shellis Heinemann would ask his team to dictate pace early to offset any tired legs. Brad Feldman and Jay Heaps were at Gillette Stadium with the call.
Dallas wearing the red and white hoops, kicks off from left to right. Shawry with an important win there. Into space for Caraglio. Can he catch up with it? Well, yeah, after it had drifted wide, uses the heel flick for Zerka, who delivers. Shawry's there, and he puts it in the back of the net!
Shalry Joseph gets to it, beats 2 players, and he plays this a little ahead of Caraglio, but watch this one-touch heel right here. That's the play. It gets to him quickly, and Zerka, one-time ball to Shalry Joseph penetrating, buries it near post.
For Shea. Little nutmeg in on Tierney. Somebody lost a shin guard. It's wide for Lloyd. His cross. Wide open, Santos. Didn't get it away. This is Jackson. A little 1-2. Jackson loses his feet. Vilar still going. Slide tackle from Failhaber. Centering pass. Overhead kick.
And watch this. This AJ Suarez is down, and Jackson's left all alone. And look at that, going away from his goal. Flicks it back. Matt Reese is there. But look at the athleticism, the concentration. Hits it well, but Matt Reese there to cover.
Oh, unwise pass there. Caraglio's in. Can he finish? No! Off the side netting on the wrong side. He couldn't punish the error by Jair Benitez.
Benitez, just a blind ball and a very terrible ball. And there's Kevin Hartman. He comes out. He gets him just wide enough, and then peripheral the entire time. Because he's so shifty, he can move around. He gets a lot of opportunities.
Lekic on courts one. Great save by Hartman after Caraglio created the opportunity with the pressure.
Good looking view here. It was just pressure from Caraglio. And then look at this one-time hit. And what extension from Kevin Hartman. Well hit from Lekic, but even better save.
Failhaber again to take from that far left corner with the right foot on the in-swinger. Little flick by Cochran, finds Lekic, who finishes!
There's Cochran, and he just flicks it up and over everybody. And there's Lekic, back post, one-time ball, near post. And that's a great finish. And you see it, ball comes right up over everyone. That's why it's so dangerous when the near post is a good run.
Halls Spinning side volley is the last action of this game, and the Revolution get their first win since July the 20th, their first win at home since the middle of May. Big sigh of relief for Steve Nicol and his staff, who finally see a game out, and they had the lead. It wasn't always pretty, but there were good moments as the Revs defeat one of the better teams in MLS.
Coming up on the MLS Review Show, San Jose and Chicago look to keep their faint playoff hopes alive. MLSsoccer.com is home to the best original soccer content on the web. This includes regular weekly features like John Bolster's Monday postgame, kicking off each week, reviewing the events from the previous one. On Tuesday, the MLS Power Rankings come out, illustrating the current position of each team in the opinion of the editorial staff. Postcard from Europe features a Q&A with American playing abroad every Wednesday. Peer into the mind of MLS Soccer's Jonah Friedman every Thursday with The Throw-In. Finally, Fridays bring the Armchair Analyst, where Matthew Doyle breaks down a statistical or tactical trend in the world of MLS or the U.S. national team. All of this and much more, including all the breaking news and updates, every week on MLSsoccer.com.